I have a hairy chest, but the shampoo is good for the chest hair. So
I just trimmed up today.
Oh wow, check you out.
I can't get my headphones right today. I have a little bit. I don't know if I just shaved my head. I have a little bit of like a bump on top of my head.
No, I think it looks great. How often do you shave your head?
I shave it. I probably should do it once every 2 weeks. This one was about once a week. I did it a week ago, so this is once a week.
Nice, very good.
I like you with a little scruff, a little scruffle, whatever you call it.
Me too. Thanks, appreciate that.
Like Monday, I don't like when you have that clean shaven face.
Well, I know, but you have to.
Does your wife like that?
Well, I don't really know. You have to.
You don't have to
shave it.
No, I don't shave it.
See, like you buzz, like trim it.
Yeah, no guard. Just.
See, I can't live my life like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
Hi.
Welcome to the big
Good
time.
morning.
Hey,
Good
Steve.
morning. Hey, Steve.
How's it going? You let me know when you want to get the microphone working over there. Okay. Good morning, PJ.
Good morning.
How's it going?
Doing great.
Good. We had a good show yesterday.
Yeah.
You have fun?
I had a blast. Had a blast. I loved it. Did you have a good time yesterday?
I always love it.
What did you like particularly about the show yesterday?
I like how upset you get after it.
I know. I was an emotional train wreck yesterday at lunch, wasn't I?
You just kept saying, I don't know what to tell you.
You're not yourself when you're hungry, apparently. I saw a commercial.
Oh, man.
Scientifically proven.
Scientifically proven.
There's that crackle again, but we'll keep it there so you guys know where it's at. 434 on there. Yeah, but it's not terrible. A little bit. It's okay. Matt says just move stuff. It's fine.
I told him it was like Sega Genesis. You just blow on it and keep rolling.
You know, on the shoestring
64.
budget, we should be able to fix that.
Nintendo. Please. Super Nintendo.
Welcome. So right before we start the show, we're keeping it going. Don't worry.
Ha 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 ha.
So Steven actually told me, do you know this is what he does in the shower? He sleeps in the shower.
Yeah. I actually do recall over here in this
like
little
he
bit.
wakes up from his slumber in the morning, and he will go into the shower, turn it on high, and let me turn you up on the headphones so you can chime in here. And he'll completely fall asleep in the shower.
That's not safe, Steve.
Are you sure?
That's not safe.
So, I think there's probably like a 0.05 chance that I would fall asleep, and
Do you know that happens all the time
So
with babies?
it's not even
I'm
so
not a
much
baby.
that. It's not even that.
I'm a big baby.
You're wasting
but-
water, Steve.
That is true.
Oh,
See
that's
what I
a separate
did there?
subject, but
See what
I
I did
really don't care about that.
Oh, interesting. We're gonna get into water in a second. Plug that. But we'll get into why you don't like.
So
water.
how long do you sleep for?
In the shower?
Yeah.
If I can actually fall
How many
asleep,
hours do you sleep for in your bed? And then how many hours do you sleep in the shower?
on average, about I'm in the shower for 45 minutes, and probably 30 minutes are sleeping.
You waste thousands of gallons of water.
A month, probably not a day, but
Monthly, yeah, monthly.
yeah, monthly.
Monthly.
Stephen,
I'm okay
That's
with
okay. It's okay. I'm
So
just saying. As long as you
just
know what you're
more-
doing.
I'm more interested.
Your water bill could be 33% cheaper.
I'm more interested.
My water bill is $30 a month.
No.
Yes.
Impossible.
Yes. I will
Somebody
show
call
you
the
the bill.
city immediately.
Seacoast Utility.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Shout out.
wow. Shout out.
They're gonna ramp it up and it'll be like $800 next month. So how do you lay? What do you do?
So I have a tub, and it's not a huge tub, and I'm not
Are you like
I'm not
arms,
a small person
like-
either.
Are you like arms like on the outside like
They
this?
have to be hanging.
No.
And your feet crossed in the middle?
I mean, my feet are at the end where like the water comes in, and my head's laying off the back, and I just sort of tilt it
to the
yeah,
side.
tilt it to
You're
the corner.
not worried
and,
about like hitting it and then like going unconscious and then like your mouth down in the water and then you can just breathe in water.
No, because there's never more than like a half an inch of water in that tub.
You can drown in half an inch of water.
Yeah, and no, you can't. Not in a half an inch.
Yes, you
Not
can.
not in a half an inch.
Can you look it up, PJ,
Look it up.
please?
It needs to be at least 2 inches, I think.
No, I think it's because you can drown in a spoonful of water.
It's just got to cover your nose, really.
Yeah, all you have to do is get it into your lungs, and then you're like,
Based on the way I lay, I think it's physically impossible for my face to hit the bottom of the
do
tub.
you ever lay down like belly first and just kind of like
It's not possible. I tried it once. It didn't work out.
You did try it?
Oh boy.
Was that? Did you try and put like a towel down to make it a little bit more comfortable, or no?
No, I was all lubed up. The water was running.
Down my butt cheeks.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
So, Steve, actually, this is important for you to know.
Thank you, PJ.
Drops of water can actually drown you.
Get out of here. I'm not buying
Just,
that.
like, hanging out
Okay.
in the rain, you could
Just
drown.
Really?
disclaimer for the audience, but I don't believe that.
Does anybody else?
Point of
sleep
the
in
story
the
is
shower? Have
just
you ever
don't
fell asleep in the
sleep
shower?
So I'm gonna kind of jump on your side here, Steve. I didn't sleep in the shower, but I enjoyed. It's just a little rattle, you know.
No, I'm looking at the volume. Just keep going.
I enjoyed sitting in the shower for long periods of time.
Getting old pruny.
Yeah, you know, you just kind of you're one with your thoughts. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. So my back's been pretty tight for the last. I'd
Yeah,
probably
because
say
you've been sleeping in the shower like this.
no.
That's why they make
for the last like
jacuzzis.
2 weeks. I have a weird thing. I sleep on the couch every once in a while. 2-3
Like the
times
whole
a week.
night. The whole night.
Usually for
He's like
half the
Goldilocks
night
in
at
his
least.
house. He sleeps
Yeah.
in all the different bedrooms.
Wow, that's pretty cool though. He utilizes his home.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
You know, I mean,
And so I'll do these things in the shower, sleeping, and it loosens my back up because the hot water's running, and I'll wake up, I'll get out of the shower and loose as a goose.
good.
Oh man!
All
Fun
right,
fact:
whatever
you know,
works
Steve,
for you, I
you know
guess.
Steve has a water slide into his pool.
Do you really?
Yeah.
do.
Have you gone down it?
Never.
Why?
I have a fear of snakes. I think there's a snake in the middle of the slide.
I mean,
and
it's not
can't see
that
it.
big.
But it has a loop where you can't see in the inside.
Just pour a whole bunch of soap in there, turn the hose on, and
Yeah.
just.
Oh, can't do that.
So do you shower and then sleep or sleep and then shower? So you wake
I
up
sh-
and you're like, let me shower.
It's a good question. I shower and then sleep. So
Do you worry about all the soap going like in different orifices and like stinging you?
no, it's usually all gone. So like I'll shampoo, shower.
You do have the plug out, right? So it's not like a bath.
Yeah, it's not a bath. No,
Okay.
that's why I'm not concerned about drowning because all the water's gone.
What if
out.
your hair falls out, clogs the drain,
No,
My
and then
hair
while you're
falls out.
sleeping, we get 2 inches of water? What happens then?
Heavy night of rain. No.
Heavy night of rain?
I'm
Well,
yeah, not
Stephen,
concerned.
I hope the best for you. I hope that you continue to do this. And
Yeah, it's going well.
what are your shower habits?
My shower habits?
Yeah.
I don't have any shower habits. I
Cool.
don't shower.
You?
Once in the morning, once at night.
Twice a day.
You have to go twice a day. If you
Oh,
work out
man.
especially, yeah.
In the summertime, it's a good move.
Do you shower twice a day?
Not
I mean, you say
every
you don't
day.
shower. Do you bat? You take a bath?
I'm kidding. I was kidding. Oh,
Oh.
my goodness. I'm an OCD shower, kind of like him. Every morning, no matter what, and then depending on how the day went, sometimes at night.
I don't know if this is actually true, but I think we did an article last year about like the benefits of naked showering, and I was like, oh my god, that's great. And I was like, oh wait a second, I think doesn't everybody shower naked?
What do you mean?
We
Yeah.
just did an article just
Oh,
about
wow.
like how you should wash different parts, but I think we
Well,
use
we-
naked showering.
We did an article on why it's good to only shower once a week.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah, that's
Oh yeah, there's huge benefits to that.
Well, totally, because
yeah.
I mean, if you're showering twice a day, you're wiping off all that good bacteria that you got on you. I actually here's a good question, being that we're all guys in here. What do you wash when you're in the bath? What do you use soap on? In the shower, sorry. What do you use soap on? I'll start. So I use.
What does that mean?
So I use soap and I use armpits, front and back, and I'm done. Like I don't do face, I don't do head, I don't
Chest?
do arms.
I do full body.
No.
Do you put the
Full
soap on
body.
your body or do you use a wash?
Oh, good question. Yep, straight hand.
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 Oh,
Yeah.
there is no cleaning going on there.
Yes, there is. There is. You soak that thing up and
Just get open in now.
yeah.
Meow.
Do you use like a loofah or a washcloth?
I do either hand or loofah. I have a loofah there. I'm just busting you
Oh,
up.
thank you.
Just
I'm
busting
not
you
a
up.
Savage.
But
jeez.
yeah, but you should put soap on more of your body. Your wife would appreciate it
But
probably.
it's just your chest. Like and it's hitting you like in the chest. Just.
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
don't think. Do you soap your chest?
Well, sometimes I'll just put the shampoo in my hair and I wash it. It drips down, and then I'll rub that.
See, that's the thing is I don't have to put anything on my head either.
It'd be economical.
No, you're not because you're wasting all that water. PJ, what do you use to put on soap
I
on?
agree with Steve on that one. You got to use the shampoo for like upper, like this region, and then down south you got to go with bar soap for sure.
Bar
Yeah.
soap.
Bar
Yeah, you ever
soap.
try to use like soft soap or liquid soap down south? It like runs. These colors don't run.
The shampoo. I have a hairy chest, but the shampoo's good for the chest hair. So.
I just trimmed up today.
Oh wow! Check you out.
Yeah, that's all I'll give you today. No, But
Follow him on Snapchat for more.
but I did because like I like to wear certain shirts. This podcast has made me or show whatever you want to call it. I don't know if I like to call it a podcast. I like to call
Show.
it yeah,
The
shows.
Carney Show.
Shows, cool. Maybe and I don't like this. Has made me a little bit picky about what shirts to wear during the day because I was like I'm gonna put this one on and I like the shirt and I was like it's got a 27. I was like now like do I have to like talk about this or anything like and then I was like maybe I should just wear like another gray shirt. I was like but I just wore one yesterday and
See, now you're talking about having to talk about your shirts.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
I know.
If you didn't mention it, we wouldn't have to talk about it.
But I'm just telling you what went through my head. I mean, Steve, I'm trying to do a show here, right? I mean, we could just
He's
call
spot
it a
on.
day.
He's spot.
All right, next
It is
thing.
a nice shirt, though.
I'm not.
What
trying
does
to
it
point
mean?
out. What I was saying was, it just made me more self-conscious about shirts, and I never really was that way before. All right, I'll end that segment.
Well,
Fuck
maybe.
Did you call each other and match with the blue?
it. No.
No, blue's my favorite color. Actually,
PJ
PJ's
too.
got blue
I
on
know.
too. He's got like more like Carolina blue on.
Yeah, good stuff. So back to Steven showering with all that water and wasting gallons of water. You actually brought up a good question, which was what?
And one of our other writers is writing a piece on this today. Hello. They are doing an investigative kind of piece about how, the water industry has become so profitable and they're making all this money, but it's become such an expense for all Americans. So it's pretty interesting. And kind of like in there, she's going to talk about how it could be like there could be future wars about clean water.
Yeah. Should water be a basic human right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Interesting.
There's more water.
I guess yes.
Right. So you have a right to water. Are we talking about fresh, clean water?
Yeah.
Fresh, clean water. Is that a basic human right?
I'd like to think yes.
Okay. So you're on that side of that. Steven?
I'd like
Basic
to think
human
yes. I don't know.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know.
It
I mean,
sustains life. You
I'm
need
gonna,
it.
I'm
You
gonna
need it to
pass
live.
on that one.
You need it to live.
You can get water from various places that you don't have to pay for it. It
So,
might not be the water
for
of
example,
choice.
let's say you live in Flint, Michigan, right? You can't afford to leave because everybody says, well, just move. Let's just say you can't afford to leave. Should you expect the government to bring you in drinking water for free? We all pay for it now,
Yeah,
right?
I think so because aren't they the ones that screwed up?
Yes.
So they should at least make it right by giving them free water.
Quick question: are we talking just America or worldwide?
He's talking about Flint.
Yeah, basic human right means,
Yeah, worldwide.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I would say.
I mean, it's
tough,
water. I mean, when was the last time you were thirsty and you're like, I can't get water? Like, it's never happened, right? And
Sometimes at 3 a.m. when I can't get out of bed because I'm hungover. That's probably the
But
last
I think it's
time.
something we take for granted, right? So
It is. Especially I have a problem with that. I say especially.
yeah, don't say especially,
right.
Or it's like
I have an idea.
or espresso.
Yeah, espresso.
Is air a basic human right, or is it something that we just?
For us, it's tough here because in Florida you can't drink from the tap, so
Yes, you can.
it's frowned upon.
I mean,
according to the
I don't
water
do it.
company.
We have the Berkey water filters.
and that's why it was
you
a
can
tough
do
answer
it.
for me because
Not
I
everybody
made
can afford a
one
Berkey
purchase.
water filter.
But you can drink from the tap.
It's $300, and if I was
It's
to use my
$300
pool
bucks.
water or even that water that I'm wasting in the shower, I would have an
You should
endless supply
recycle
of
that.
water.
Don't recycle that water.
I could. Have you ever heard of a gray water filter?
Yeah.
No.
yeah.
It basically
That's what shower water's called.
recirculates. Yeah, it
Gray water.
recirculates old water.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
You're probably doing that and you don't even know it.
You're drinking.
Probably.
You're showering
drinking
in
your
your
ball
toilet
sweat.
bowl water.
So ball sweat. You are saying so. Steve's still on the fence whether it's a basic human right. You say yes. You say yes.
say yeah.
I say yes. But like, where do you draw the line? Like, is
I think the issue is like if there is something that causes you not to have it.
Yeah.
Like you just brought up air. And when you say is air, I think of air quality, air pollution.
Yep.
You look at a country like China where it's a huge issue. I think if somebody causes an issue with that, meaning the air quality used to be fine, now it's not great, they should probably do something to fix that. That's not on the individual consumer. That's probably on the government.
but
Water,
then again, should you trust the government to give you all that you need? Are you just backing out of these questions?
I would say no. I'd say that's the problem with
With what?
problem. Jeez, I got to use my words better.
No,
don't
you're
I?
fine.
That is one of the
there's a-
issues
there's a-
we are facing
there's
in
a-
this society
there's an element
is the
of personal
dependency
Right.
on government
Sure. And I think that
and not
everybody
taking things into their own hands.
obviously deserves an opportunity, but also there's a personal responsibility comes into it, right? So if you're
Exactly.
thirsty, I'm going to go get some water. If I can't breathe, I need to go get fresh air. Now, again, it comes down to the point, like, what if you can't afford it, right? And there's a level of, we need to take care of people that can afford it. But those people should also be doing their best to try and find ways to get it themselves as well. And if you can't, then let's help you, right?
Right.
By the way, this is breaking news.
Oh, I like it, Steve.
My Seacoast utility water bill
Oh boy, this just
in the month of September was $22.13.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Do you live there?
Well, you know what I think it is.
Do you?
though?
Are you sure you're not showering at your neighbor's house?
30 to 45 minutes
I think-
every morning.
I think that
That's incredible. What the minimum bill is more than
you don't use your
$22.
you don't use your irrigation, do you?
It's well water, so I don't
Yeah.
pay for irrigation. It's just
What if your shower is actually hooked into your well and you're showering with well water?
I think he is.
Yeah.
For $22 a month, you're not showering with real water.
I'm fine with it.
You look great. You smell great. It's fine.
Interesting. Thanks for that update. Breaking news coming at you. What else you got there, Maddie?
Oh boy, I got nothing.
Okay, cool. Steve, PJ.
Maybe you want to bring up Dan Bilzerian.
Dan Bland.
Do you know who that is?
I know of him via Instagram.
So fill us in.
So I also know him from Instagram, and right now people are pretty outraged that he recorded a Facebook Live video at the Las Vegas shooting. People thought that he ran home. People thought he could have instead of filming himself on Facebook Live, he could have been helping people
So he was at the concert.
at the concert. Yeah.
Wow.
In the crowd.
First off, he's lucky to be alive.
Um,
Secondly,
he's already had 2 heart attacks, by the way.
have you ever seen his Instagram? Is all just a very
I think we all want to be him.
yeah. Well, yeah.
Did but I thought I heard somebody that said that he was like picking people up and taking them and carrying them places, or no? Did I hear that wrong?
I didn't hear that.
I didn't hear that.
Oh,
But
he was literally just
then
Facebook Live,
again,
be like, "Oh my
PJ
god,
brought
that's
it
crazy,"
up,
and that's
so.
it.
Well, maybe he did a few, but he was Facebook living, and that in itself is I mean,
So it brings up a good like, what would you do like in a situation like that? Let's just say it's just like mass carnage is happening.
Yeah.
We all like to think that we would do something, but have you ever been in a specific event where it's like fight or flight response? You've never been in that before?
I don't think so. Not that comes to my mind. No.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, it would come to my mind.
I mean, I'd like to think that I would help people.
I like to think that, but I think my flight response would just take effect
yeah.
because I'll tell you.
Well, it also, listen, you're probably, are you there with your kids and your wife?
I-
That's a different scenario.
Well, that's a different scenario. Like then
Are you there by yourself, hanging out, drinking beers with your buddies?
Yeah.
It might be different.
I'm running.
He's like, I'm out of there.
Well, the reason I'm trying to be honest here because like when I run down the roads, very rarely do people pass me. I'm usually the one passing
You
people.
pass cars.
And so when I pass people, like sometimes like I pass cars. When I pass people, sometimes you see them like jump, and I'm like, oh, you don't have to be scared. So sometimes like when I run, somebody jumps, I'm always like, oh, don't worry, it's okay. And then like somebody passed me the other day. I was like running, and this guy passed me, and I was like, oh, and I was like, oh my god, I totally would have fled in a certain situation right there. Like, but I guess maybe it's better than fighting. So if somebody were to run by me, and I just immediately tackle him. But I do get into it. Like if somebody passes me while I run. Because I pass a lot of people, but if there are a few people that do pass me, it's like instant competitive Jake takes over. I'm like, oh no, like he is not.
Do you go past that person again? Like you catch him like a block down the road. You're just like, oh, hey.
Well, the same guy that passed me, reason why he passed me was because I was on my last mile, so I was dog tired. I was just finished, right? And I probably run more than he does. run more rounds.
Deflecting.
But anyways, so the same guy.
That's bad for your knees
in
anyway.
the previous
I don't
day,
know
hold
why
on.
you do that. Get on a bike.
I was running, and I do push-ups at every mile. So I ran. So I passed him. Did my 12 push-ups. I'm going to bump up to 15 next week. Did my 12 push-ups.
Why'd you get to 12?
I was at 10, and I bumped it to 12. Hey, look at this chest.
No, you're right.
Thank
You're
you.
right. You're right.
You can't even plank for a minute.
At least he didn't go to 8.
No, I didn't go back down. So next, I
guess that's positive.
Well, here's another thing too is I'm doing it like it's like a long-term thing. I'm not trying to do it to just like crush it. So like I don't want to burn myself out.
No, you're smart.
So
I'm just giving you a hard time.
I know, whatever. So so I ran first mile. I passed him, dropped down, did my 12 push-ups, and as I was doing my push-ups, he passed me. So I was like, oh my fucking getting past him. So
Did you try to trip him?
passed him again.
Oh my
And
god.
yeah, so that made me feel good that I passed this guy twice. And then like the next day, he did pass me once.
Did you guys exchange words at all at any point?
No.
No.
It's usually like,
Good day, sir.
no, it's usually like, morning.
Morning.
But I do this thing where when I run by people in the morning, let me know if this is weird. Is I say good morning or I'll or wave to everybody.
I don't think it's weird. I do it as well, and it's sad. It might be sick, but it's a test for me.
Oh, if they say something, good
It's
person.
a test. Good person. That guy's on my side. He says good morning. He's self-aware, aware of his surroundings.
So let me give you this whole scenario. There was a guy, probably from New York, that I was.
Can't say
Can
that.
I say that?
No.
Does that mean statist? Am I a statist?
I'm from
now?
New York, and you can say it. I
Thank
don't
you.
have a
You
problem.
can tell this guy's from New York.
Yeah.
I mean, saw this guy every single morning and just had the frown face from hell. Like, just would not smile. I'd be like, "Hey, good morning." Like nothing would break this.
And he's
guy.
like, "Is it a good morning?"
Until like 2 months later, gone by, and I'm continuous with it. I finally was like, "Oh, good morning." He goes, wave to me.
totally blew your.
So
just,
what if I'm the one that changed him?
You probably were. He's like, I gotta say good morning to this guy, otherwise he's gonna talk to me every day.
But another fun fact, I hadn't been running at the same time for more than a year, so kind of lost touch with him. But I saw him again running, and I waved to him. I was like, "Oh, his name is probably Johnny or something."
Johnny.
Yeah, it's a good New York Italian name, right? And I was like, there he is. So I waved to him, straight stone face. I'm like, fuck, I have another 2 years in front of me. Turn it around. But yeah, I see it.
Better late than never.
And I can tell you, it's the same across men and women, old and young. There's just the same amount of people that don't smile and say hello. Men versus women, etc. And it's I just try and turn them around. Turn them around.
I think you're a good person for it.
One of my good friends, Tim Havel, his dad rides his bike from North Palm to the pier. He's one of those guys that doesn't smile. And so I finally was like, "Can you tell your dad, hey, I'm right there?" And so one day I was running, I was here I am in my old running garb, and I'm like, "Captain Larry." He looks at me, I'm like, "It's Jake Carney." And he just goes like this.
He acknowledged you.
But from then
that was
on,
good for him.
From then on, when I see him in the mornings, he would be like, "Oh, hey, Jake." So I turned Captain
You turned
Larry
him.
around
You turned
in the
him.
morning. Yeah.
Wow. You're just saving people's lives. Not only are you saving
One
your
hell
own
of
by running every day, you're saving other people.
Well, I was thinking on Monday, when I went for a run after the stuff happened in Las Vegas, I was running, I was listening to something. I was like, sometimes I don't like to put my head down, but I was like, maybe I should put my head down. I was like, today's not the day to put your head down. Just give somebody a good morning smile. There was literally one
Very
lady.
self-aware, Mr. Carney is, isn't he?
One lady. Again, I keep saying down here because I just can picture people's faces all along A1A there. There's this one lady, again, one of these frowny face ladies that's just walking by. Before I can get out my smile and hello, she just immediately beams up and just says just hi, and that's it. And I was like, she changed my day. I was like, it was amazing. I felt her, felt her presence when she gave me that smile. Amazing.
I do that. It's my natural face. It's
Resty.
resty bitch face. It's just natural. And then the second someone comes up, I'm like, "Oh, hi." There's nothing wrong. It's just my face just looks grumpy.
Oh man.
You don't want to.
And then you get people that around the lake or walking that just they want to talk to everybody. You could tell when you're running, they're just looking for somebody to kind of talk to. So I do give them away, but I kind of just run. I was like, I don't have time. Can't talk. I did watch something last night.
What did you watch?
I don't watch a lot of TV or movies, but there's this show on CNN, but I don't watch it because I don't have cable, so I pirated it.
Ooh,
Can I say that? No.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think you got it on Apple TV.
It was on Apple TV,
Okay.
but I was just brute forcing people's passwords, and I found one. I'm kidding. But there's a show called United Shades of Grey with W. Kamau Bell. Have you heard of it? Have you heard of it?
No, I haven't.
It's amazing. Kamau is so I'm explaining it. I like it's like a studio audience. What is it? You get a car. So Kamau Bell is this probably 6'5" black guy, big kind of fro hair, and he goes to different parts. And the reason why I obviously describe him is because he goes to different parts of the country where it's not as diverse. So he'll go to a jail, right? And he's been to a Latino neighborhood in East LA where these guys are trying to just make do with life, etc. And then he went to Kentucky and Arkansas. So this is a big black guy who goes to the Klan. He literally like shows up and like he gets his producers. He's like, I get my white producers to call these guys, so I go in. And he gets in the car and goes to like deep South Kentucky and Arkansas to meet with like Klan members and talk to them. And there they are in those like stupid ass suits, like talking to him. And but it was really touching because at the end of the show, he actually they burned a cross in front of him. And he was like talking to them. He was like, "Do you go to Home Depot to get the wood or whatever?" And they're like, "I think they said like I don't know about
Well,
that."
he's a comedian,
Lowe's.
right?
He's a comedian.
Yeah.
He's a comedian. And then he's like, as they're putting up, he's like, "Should I ask them if they need help or not or whatever?" And so some of it's funny, and he was trying to basically get them to just like talk to him about like just stuff, right? And just like, what do you think and everything. And won't give the whole thing away, but at the end of it, they show the cross burning and they play. It gave me the chills. It brought tears to my eyes. And I think it's the producers or whatever they started playing like Amazing Grace as like Kamau Bell. This black guy is just sitting there with the cross burning in front of his face and just looking at it. And it was just like, oh my God. I was like, this is absolutely awful, the history we have. I was like, 2, it's amazing that he's just sitting there and just like he's doing this to try progress humanity forward, to show all this stuff and like, look, I can stand here and do this and I'm gonna still go about my life. And it was just like very touching part of that show. Which kind of engulfed all sorts of kind of like racial hatred and stuff.
That show's been on for a couple of years now, I think, right?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, I'm old
seen
to
some
this
previews.
stuff, but it was amazing. And then the next, I watched 2 episodes. So that was freaking amazing. And then the next, he went to Florida. He went to Daytona Beach, and he went there for a week and spent half the time at a retirement home, at like a retirement community, and half the time like on the beach with spring breakers. And so he was like,
How do you guys commingle?
he was like, he really liked the retirement community because it's like one of those nice ones that's got like golf courses and bowling alleys and stuff like that. But it was really cool to see both. But
That's funny.
But the one that just got me was watching him go to the different Klan meetings and stuff like that. It was fucking just amazing.
That's funny.
It's called-
United Shades of Grey.
No, United Shades of America. Yeah. Have you guys
United
ever
Shades of
ever ran
America.
into?
What is gray? That sounded right to me.
Well, didn't you Grey's Anatomy? Didn't you just say United Shades of
I did.
Grey? Okay,
I did.
all
I
right.
was probably wrong.
All right.
It's
I was
United
just
Shades of
repeating what you
America.
said. I
Maybe
don't know.
there's a podcast called.
50 Shades of Grey, probably.
Yes.
Yes.
But have you ever ran into something super duper, like crazy
That's too
racist
funny.
like that? Like, have you ever ran into like a Klan
No,
member?
I've never seen anything like that.
Oh my God, have you?
Have I ever what? Sorry.
They
Like,
did.
have you ever came across like a Klan member?
No.
No.
Is he
I mean,
hard-nosed?
I don't. I mean,
You went to
How
school
do
in
you-
West Virginia.
How would you even know? Did you?
I mean, I've seen and heard very racist people, whether they were Klan members. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Where's your Klan card? Show me your card at the door.
I mean,
I have one.
Have you seen them?
No, but I was driving through South and North Carolina. There was crosses and like remnants of burnt crosses, but I didn't see it in action. But like me driving by and seeing deep in the woods, and you see this huge cross out there.
Yeah.
That was just scary.
And they showed when they were doing the cross burning, like these guys, like the Grand Wizard, as he was, because he has like a torch, and he's like getting like
He doesn't have like a bic that he's just like.
he's spreading his torch to the other people's torches, and it's saying, "Receive the light of Jesus Christ." I'm like, no, like that's completely not what he was talking about. But sure, go for it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I've actually never witnessed anybody in there. There was always this one road where I grew up called Crawford Road in, I think it's York County, Virginia. That was like the thing was go there at night. I don't know if every town has this, but go there at night, shut your lights off, and go under the bridge, and then you will see a Klan member. And we did it to just see what's going on, and it never saw one. Go figure.
Wow.
Go figure.
That's scary stuff.
But yeah, that was my evening last night.
Well, that's good.
Oh, you watched
I'm
that
glad
last
to see
night?
you're watching some more TV.
What'd you say?
Oh, you watched that last night?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. This is very good. Very
What'd you watch last night,
touching.
PJ?
Last night I was at the gym, and then I watched the Yankees win the game.
What a game! What a game! They were down 3-0 in the first, tied it 3-3 in the bottom. Didi hit a home run in the bottom first.
Aaron Judge home.
Amazing. Anyhow,
Speaking of the Yankees, did you see Derek Jeter is the new owner of the Marlins, effective yesterday?
Oh, I didn't.
I
See
saw
that.
him with
Did
two
you-
iPads.
Did you do
Yeah.
that with Jeb Bush or no?
I don't know who was.
Jeb? I don't think Jeb's.
Did
in
Jeb
the
back
bar.
out?
Yeb.
I like to call him Yeb.
There's an undisclosed amount of owners in the
Right.
group.
Right.
10, 14,
Yeah.
something like that.
Famous.
I'm happy for him, man. Not a better person, especially as a sports figure than
Did you ever
Derek
meet
Jeter.
Jeb Bush? I'm going to
I
ask
have
you this
met-
every
I have met
single.
Jeb Bush. Yes, I have met Jeb.
Is he a nice
Jeb
guy,
Bush.
or
He's
is he kind of like
very
Plato?
nice guy?
Like-
Very nice guy. Very nice guy.
Is he?
Yeah.
Does he have a sense of charisma to him, or no? Not like Bill Clinton.
No, he doesn't.
No. Okay.
Not like Clinton.
If you were walking down the street, would he be like Matt, and you'd be like
No.
Yeb? No.
No, unfortunately, I think I ruined all his dreams. And he's like, no.
The only famous
No, they're like,
person.
who's that guy?
The only I've seen a few famous people around
You know
here.
how many people they meet?
I know.
It's just like this: smile and shake, smile
Do you know?
and shake.
I met
all
Allen
it is.
Iverson one time. Well, I ran in circles of people
Really?
who knew him. Yeah, because just growing up in Newport News, Virginia. But I never had like an interaction with him until like one night. There's this big thing down there called Bay Days. I don't think they do it anymore. It's like the big party thing in Hampton, Virginia. So get in the elevator and we have like a cooler of beer. It's me and my buddy, and then I get in there and I'm like, oh my God, it's Allen Iverson, and he's taller than
cool.
you think he would be because he's 6'2".
Is he 6'2"?
What's that? So
No.
and so I know a lot of people. I knew his coaches and everything like that. And this is only my one interaction with him, right? And so a lot of if he's done a lot of good things for people around there. Obviously, he had a pretty rough upbringing and had some controversial things, with throwing a chair at a woman, but
Frowned upon.
Frowned upon. But so I see him and I was like, oh, hey, Alan, big fan. Coach Henderson's my coach too, like, because I knew each other. I was like, went to shake his hand, and he literally, I'm not kidding, he stick out your hand, he went like this. He's like,
Yep.
and never, like, I'm not even kidding. This is
How long did you hold
this is how long
your
it
hand?
took. And I was like, and so I went to go put it down. He was like, hey man, what's up?
He felt bad,
And I
huh?
was
Or
like-
did he want to make you just feel
But,
like?
but here's the thing, he had his group of friends, his posse or whatever.
Yeah, his
They were
posse.
in there. Super nice. They were like, "What do you got in there?" Like beer. Like, "Oh, can we get one? How's it going? Where you guys from?" Blah blah.
Yeah.
But he wanted nothing to do with me.
Oh, that's cool.
I could have caught him on a bad day. I get that.
Probably not.
I get that. Brianna's saying no.
Probably not.
but
that's cool. Anybody else that strikes you as a
Ahmad
sports
Rashad,
or-
I saw him.
Wow.
Yao Ming.
You
Yao
saw
Ming?
Oh, that's wow.
I was like 12, and I came up to his knee.
Interesting.
Huh.
And he couldn't get into the elevator. He couldn't take elevators. He had to take the stairs.
Do you know who
had to
else
stay
I've
on
met,
the low
Steve?
floors. Who?
I met the lead singer of OAR,
Oh, who's that?
Who's
Mark
that?
Roberge. It's his
Oh, Mark.
birthday today.
I actually met Mark one time.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
I wasn't there because I was supposed to
Yeah,
go. I
you
wrote an
weren't
article
there.
about it. I was supposed to go, but I didn't because of family stuff. But you went and you're like, come do a podcast. And
I
he
said,
ran
"Hey,
over
Mark."
and he was like, alternative press, right? And you're like,
Yeah, he got her name slightly wrong, but
'cause
he.
alternative press is like a rock and roll.
it is.
fucking thing.
But he knew who we were.
You think so?
Yeah. Do you think we can get him on the podcast?
I tweeted him just now, said happy birthday. How about we do cash in that podcast promise that you
Oh,
told
wow.
us? Let's see. Let's
Hey,
do
it's
this live
me.
on air. Let's do live letdowns on air.
Yes, perfect.
Let's see here. Did she text me back? I was just drying my hair. Did she call?
Does
Thought I heard the phone ring.
does Mark
Yeah.
follow you on Twitter
No
yet?
notifications.
No,
No,
he doesn't.
no.
He likes your tweets pretty often.
Hey, he does.
Yeah.
Does he really?
No. Yeah. Well, I named the boat after one of his songs.
Lana Day.
Loudon Day.
Loudon Day.
It's a good song.
Is the
Modern
name
day.
actually on the boat yet, though?
Yeah, it's on the boat.
Oh yeah, I got
Yeah.
a picture of it.
Yeah.
I do. In case anybody wants to see it, I got a picture.
Insert picture here.
Bling. Actually, don't put that one up on there. Yeah. Sorry. It's a little boat. Anywho, if you want to get free coffee, we'll send you some free coffee.
Are we sending any coffee?
Yes, we are.
Perfect.
Bags are going out the
Just
door.
click that link.
Flying off the
Bags
shelf.
just flying off. See, there's only
2 left.
6.
3 left.
Yeah. We'll send you some swag. You want a hat too? Whatever. Just send us an email. We'll give you anything you want.
Just
there's a
email
dog,
us.
a Bolt that's running around. We'll send you Bolt. He's a
Yeah.
really nice guy.
American Bulldog.
Matt, you have anything for us?
No, but have a great day.
Steve-O,
I am good.
are we doing this tomorrow? Are we going to keep trying this?
We might. I don't know.
PJ,
PJ, what do you got?
leave us with something.
Let's see what
Leave
else.
us with a gem.
Lies hum in the tune of F.
Lies hum in the tune of F.
So they buzz.
Why does this buzz in my ear?
I know. We'll fix it.
It buzzes in my ear.
Good stuff. All right, guys. You can find the Jake Carney Show on Facebook now. Facebook.com/.
The Jay Carney
The
Show.
The
Carney
Jake Carney
Show.
Show.
No, that's what it is.
with mattdelando.
Oh,
HTML.
was that a deal breaker to continue?
Ooh, yeah.
We needed to add that
We're
in
gonna
there.
talk about that.
You can find Matt nowhere.
I'll be here.
PJ's on
Yes.
Twitter at PJ.
No, it's P. Emirata.
P. Emirata, the real
You
P.
didn't switch it to
Emirata.
the real yet?
Did you get verified
how
by
about not
Twitter?
the fake? How
No.
about the-
Are you verified?
That's right.
I will be soon.
Good.
We are getting hundreds of listens on this, by the way.
That's great.
That's amazing. Thank you.
That's great.
What's that? Thousands.
Probably.
Yeah.
iTunes is unknown, but
Yeah. Fucking Apple. You know what's so weird about? Do you know what's so
Apple.
weird about it is like podcasts are like this massive thing for Apple that their interaction with their podcasters is very terrible. Like there's no place.
What do you
to
mean
get,
by that?
There's not a really easy place to get
there's
analytics.
no analytics.
Yeah.
It's very primitive in how you actually get your podcast on there. There's no real
Yeah, it's
in-depth
not. It's
settings.
not like you
nothing.
think. Like if I said Matt, start this podcast, you would not be able to do it.
Thank you.
No offense.
You are
That
stupid.
was weird.
What does that mean?
It's actually
know,
not
Matt.
that
Thanks,
hard.
Steve.
It's actually pretty
Thanks,
easy
Steve.
to get it, but it's hard to find where to
Did you
get
set
that
up that
information.
shipping machine over there?
I couldn't figure it out.
Hey,
Okay.
hey, Steve, where can we find you?
Yeah, where can we find you, Steve?
I mean, I don't really tweet that much, but
What'd you say?
yeah, you can find me at 7:25 a.m. in my tub,
For
with the water.
45 minutes.
all over my face.
Should we get a fourth
Well,
camera for Steve, or
water.
is this just like a one?
We
and
we
everyone?
need to get. Actually
I think Steve.
3 more cameras.
Yeah.
yes.
How much are those cameras?
They're actually all in $3,000.
Well, it's super
A
cheap.
piece?
No, total.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, let's just keep investing in this thing.
I think we should get 6 more cameras.
Done.
Deal.
I like buying stuff.
We need a drone
For everybody,
in the
you can
office.
find me. Steven's got one.
Why don't we film from
Just
3 feet above?
right there.
We've done that in here, and Jake crashed it against the window.
Oh,
I had to
dude.
buy him another one.
Dude, you can't be flying those things inside. But if it's for a podcast, you can. I got nothing.
Okay, cool. You can find me at Jake Surfs, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook now. Do we have a YouTube channel? The Alternative Daily Cylinder. Okay, cool. See you guys later.
Ciao.